Selfies are fun, easy ways to capture a moment. People love posting selfies to friends, families, social media, and privately. According to Google, on an average, 93 million selfies are posted per day. According to Time magazine, if an average lifespan of a person is 27,375 days, then a millennial, which means someone who's born after 1981, is expected to post over 25,000 selfies during their lifetime. That is, on an average, one selfie per day. Do you know who is credited for the first ever selfie? This picture in your screen is the first ever selfie. The man in the picture is Robert Cornelius, a renowned American photographer who took his selfie. As you can see, the picture looks old and jaded. Obviously, it was not captured by a smartphone, but one of the early photography cameras. It was a painstaking work where Robert had to get everything perfectly right to produce this selfie. Robert had to set up the camera, uncover the lens, run between the shots, hold his pose between 3 and 15 minutes, replace the lens cap again, and thus the first ever selfie was produced. This selfie was taken in the year 1839. At that time, it used to be called self-portrait and not selfie. If I ask you to name the first man to walk on the moon, you would be able to guess it correctly. Yes, Neil Armstrong. But if I ask you who was the second man to walk on the moon, chances are that you would struggle to find that name. That second man was Buzz Aldrin. Now, what has Buzz Aldrin to do with the subject of our topic today? Selfie. Buzz Aldrin was the second man to walk on the moon, but he did accomplish something first. He was the first person to take a selfie in space. Yes, the first ever selfie in the space was taken by Buzz Aldrin. In 1966, 3 years before the moon landing in 1969, Buzz Aldrin took a picture of himself in space during the Gemini 12 mission, making it the first selfie in space. To get a high-resolution picture, Buzz Aldrin attached the camera to the spacecraft, making it the most expensive selfie stick. The first use of the term selfie occurred in 2002 in Australia. An Australian man got drunk on his 21st birthday and injured himself. He then posted pictures of his stitched lip with a caption, "Sorry about the focus, it's a selfie." That is how the term selfie came into being. It is common practice within Australian language to shorten a term and end it with IE. For example, Barbie for barbecue, Fiery for firefighters, Tinny for a can of beer, and of course, Aussie for Australians. Thank you.